Hey there, Fredo. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about Padlet so you can start using it in your classroom for a ton of different things. This is actually the dashboard of Padlet. Once you go to Padlet.com and you sign up, you can use your Google account, so your school email. You can easily join a Padlet by putting in the link of somebody else's, and you can go to a gallery to check out all kinds of other things that people have done if you want to get a couple ideas. But let's start here. You can make Padlets in a ton of different ways. You can have a wall where everything is snapped to a grid. You can have a canvas, which I'm going to show you one of these in a moment. You can have a stream, so it kind of looks like the stream of Facebook or something where one post is on top of the other. Again, grid, very similar to wall. Shelf, if you're into columns, whatever floats your boat. Back channel, which is a nice little chat option that you can do with the class and have them join in. If you're into the social studies area of teaching, then you've got maps. That's pretty sweet. And again, timelines work really well in social studies. Or if you're working on a book, you can do the timeline of that book. How fun. So I'm actually going to show you a canvas that I've created and a wall. Otherwise, you can do your own thing. So here we go. I've created a canvas for all of the resources for an honors class. My canvas already looks pretty put together, so I'm going to show you quickly how I did that, and then I'm going to give you a couple ideas that you could use in your classroom. So when you initially start, you've got your settings to modify. You can change the title of your Padlet for whatever class or whatever purpose you have. You can do your description if that helps you stay organized. Choose your icon. When you have everything ready, you can copy this link to your clipboard and post it on Google Classroom so students have easy access to it. Now, as you can see, my wallpaper here has the chalk lines to keep things organized for me, but there are plenty of other things you can do. I'm also a big fan of the cork board. That's fun. You can change your color scheme. You can go dark. You can stay light. You can change your fonts. Woohoo, that's a good time. If you are doing a Padlet that you want all of your students to post on, which is another cool way to use this, you can do attribution, so all of your students' names are on there too. You can make it so students can comment on your post, but if you're going to do that, you might want to require approval so that students can't post crazy things. But if they do post crazy things, you can even replace bad words with fun emojis. What a great way to live life. There's also the reaction. If you want students to be able to like things that other people post, you want to upvote or downvote ideas in class, you want to be able to rate things 1 to 5, or if you'd like to go through and grade students' contributions to the wall. Keep in mind, if you do grade something on here, you'll have to put those grades in on Infinite Campus. Okay, so cool. That's what you can do for your settings there. Close that out. You can double click anywhere like it says, drag files in, paste from your clipboard, or you can just click here. If you click here down in the bottom right, you're gonna get a text box that looks like this. You can leave it as a text box, or you can click the 3 dots at the bottom right, upload files from your computers, link to any websites. If you do a Google search, it allows you to search images, videos, GIFs, audio, or just the web. You can snap a photo from your camera. This will open up the camera on your computer, or you can film something, or you can record your voice, or your screen, or you can draw a doodle. Boom. And it'll appear in your note. Okay, hang tight. We'll be done in a jiffy. So students can use that to draw or write equations, anything you'd want to do there. You can also add locations if you're dealing with maps, or you can just link to another Padlet. There are a ton of things you can do here. So I have a text box here. You can edit them like this. This is my title. This is the content. This was a GIF that I searched. Okay, this is my slideshow. If you want to give students links to your slideshow so they can see everything that you've been doing for the week. hey, we're gonna rebuild classroom rapport and junk on the first day of the trimester. And you can see my question, you can go through all of my slides. Cool. I have upcoming deadlines, and if you notice that I have a arrow here, it's because I connected it to the post. So you would click connect to post, and then you can choose anywhere you want to connect to, and it'll show that those posts are closely linked together. Now, I've included upcoming deadlines, and I want my students to be able to comment if they have any questions about the work. I've linked to a website here from Flipgrid. That way students don't have to wonder, like, what is this Flipgrid thing? And I even included the class code for my Flipgrid right here, so the students don't have to worry about it. It's all there for them. I've included an area of homework here, and as you notice, you can layer posts over others, but if you want this one to be on top, you simply have to click bring to front, send to back, however you want to do that. So I've also attached a document for my students to have access to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. They can read it here, they can download it, open it in a new window. And then I've even linked it to the video so they can watch Martin Luther King deliver the speech if they want to pick up nuances in that way. So this is just a glimpse of what you can do if you want to use a resource page. Otherwise, you can use Padlet for some pretty easy things. Like this, when I went to a training for Google, this was a way for us to kind of do a closure. And as you can see, we were able to like other people's posts and add comments to kind of build people up or to ask them questions. So a closure as on Padlet works really great. Padlet is wonderful for collaboration in a class, making chat rooms. And as you notice, when I do click to make a new one, it gives me all the options to do my editing up front. It wants you to finish everything before you even start posting. Now, I'm gonna post here, it pops up, and we've got a chat going. You can use this if you're having discussions in class. Now, at any point in time, you as a teacher with a free membership can have 8 Padlets. Students, however, can only have 4. So if you want students to create their own Padlets for your class, as you can see, I had my students create Padlets for an of Mice and Men final. They will have to eventually delete them if multiple teachers are using this. That's okay, they can archive them. So if you do archive a post by clicking here, it will disappear and you will only have used one of your Padlets. So that's a nice way for students to be able to delete their things but keep them around. Now, if their Padlets are full, they're gonna have to archive something else in order to meet the quota, but it is possible to bring any archived post back. There we go. So Padlet is a really fun resource. It's pretty easy to use no matter what content area you're in. It just requires you to be a little creative with it. But hey, if all else fails, you can use this to quickly get some questions asked or some ideas for projects or closures. So use it. If you have questions, feel free to send me a message. I'm here for you anytime you need. All right, have a good one, Fairdale.